What's up, chat? We've been playing some college football playoffs on my PlayStation. You feel me?
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback extends the play. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we can go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's back. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check the mentions now.
They make the stop right. short of the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike. I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not a...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
I think quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, the offense takes advantage.
They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Tripped up for the tackle.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that. Not easy to do.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. They cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to pass it on second down. That's it wide. Complete to the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed we just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, and getting a sack.
The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lighter.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get to him. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to the...
Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Back to pass, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Getting some heat. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Howard. Coming after it. Sings it complete to the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front of the attack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
To the air, it's Glenn. He'll try to do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better...
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think he's
going to take a shot at this DB. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
RD, what a play by the safety, and the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2, you're sitting back and half the field responsibility. You got to see the formation, and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Seminoles.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just over 20 seconds to Pressure coming. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Gorilla! Cricket! Terrier! Logger!
Looking for a man. It's Glenn. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third down, going up top. Fires toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. How many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Dances away from the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. In any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Tuna, Tuna. Griffin, Griffin.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Touchdown, no! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling the field and game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Moves. Ringo. Ringo. Dino. Dino.
To the air, it's Glenn. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Fast motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Glenn. They're bringing heat. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Hang 4. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Timber. Timber.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
What a great call on defense. Perfect coverage for what the offense had dialed up. They're able to get the pick, and now they set their offense up with an opportunity to drive the field and at least tie this one up.
Steps away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They're getting up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the open.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? That's your decision.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stopped with 17 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Pocket going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Squirrel! Moves! Longer! Gorilla!
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Snatches it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been... Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A first down for the offense. Using his legs, it's Singleton. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Calls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you we'll give up yards, but you got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big step.
And the quarterback is knocked down at 13.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. You're the head coach right now. You might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
They've got to push back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to get to it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They can use this first score to sort sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together.
That's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Getting some heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He's going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the side.
And it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And he intercepts it. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field, and they take off. It's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's getting his ears back at the net.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field, bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And they get him down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some back.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep.